everybody, this is your girl Miss Terrell. Thank you so much for stopping by Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe down below. We are close to 200 views, so I'm super excited. I have a special treat for y'all once we get to 200, and I think you're going to like it. And to give you a little sneak preview of it, I think I will probably end up making this Tea Talk episode that pop-up episode, like, you know, that thing where that moment, you know, say for instance, you know, you just go to the vending machine, you know, they always got stale ass snacks, and just so happens this time around you catch that there's a vendor guy down there filling the machines, and you are excited. That type, you know what I'm saying, like that type of excitement. So while I'm giving you this sneak preview of what could come should we hit 200 plus, let's do a little experiment, shall we? Okay, so I'm gonna put this lens over my camera lens. Okay, so I'm putting the lens over. What does it look like? Let me see. Blurry, right? You get a whole scope. I hope that is not a dog in my yard. Okay, so there you go. I had a whole blank moment. Okay, so now I'm taking it off, and you see me, right? Hold on, y'all. Gotta make sure my pet children ain't out here starting fights, because you know they worse than children. Okay, Jesus Christ. What toy company hauls often makes little Tonka trunks and shit for children? It sounds like dogs growling. Anyway, sorry. So again, I'm putting this camera lens over my camera lens that I already have, and we've already taken note that it gives you a blurry look but more of a well-rounded scope, right? And then we take it off and you have a clearer close scope. See what I'm saying? Okay, so what I want to talk about is the difference between potential and reality. This is so serious, y'all, because literally, depending on your perspective, it can either put you in a position that will help you, or it will put you in a position to harm you. And I'm like, dead ass, point blank period. Like, I have my own story behind potential and reality, and this is why I want to bring it to the forefront, because you know we always have those weekends every now and then where, you know, we want to feel something extra and warm around us. Baby, get a blanket. It's not that serious. When you look at the bigger scope of things, yeah, that may be great, but when you up close and personal, things can get really real really fast. And you can turn the lights off if you want to. You're going to be in worse trouble than what you were when you had the lights on. So before we put ourselves in that dark ass box where we got to recover and go through the how was I so stupid, this, that, and the third, let me cut you off at the pass. So then that way you don't have to pay for the same mistakes that I made. All right, so listen up and be loud and clear, because in the words of grandma, I'm only going to tell y'all this shit once, okay? So you best to listen, all right? Potential and reality, just like we just did with this camera lens over top of my lens on my camera, or on a top of my camera, we noticed that with both, with us having the lens on and having the lens off, guess what? We had two different perspectives, correct? So with us having two different perspectives, one being up close and personal practically, and then the other one being more of a far distance view, Which one do you think is potential and which one do you think is reality? I want you to put it down below. I would love to hear which one and your reasoning. I love things like that. Give me your reasoning as well. I feel like this. Potential and reality is a very dangerous game. It's a very dangerous level in the game of life, okay? These days and times, people will sell you on their potential, but not tell you anything about the fine print being their reality. You know, it's great that you want to go out here and pay off your debts and go and have this career, but if you're sitting at home and you can catch every talk show during the daytime, every infomercial at night, you can tell me around the way, in between the way, what movie's gonna come out? Sweetheart, it's not, no boo, no player. It don't work that way. Okay, so you have to keep in mind where you meet people, how you meet them, through who you meet them, the people they hang around, what they like to eat. If they don't like vegetables on their plate, all they know is red meat, you might want to double check that. If they, what their status is, yeah, all that matters. I don't care. Fuck what you heard. All that matters. All that matters. I don't care if they dropped out of college. You need to know, because that lets you know what their capabilities are, how far they were willing to push themselves. You know what I'm saying? Based against what it is that they're trying to sell you on. You got to understand, people aren't going to sell you on the potential, because it's easier to explain who you want to be or what you want versus you explaining and coming into reflection of where it is that you're at. Some people are not strong enough to say, you know what, I want the sky's limit, but I'm lazy as hell. Some people ain't gonna tell you that, because guess what? They know it's a turnoff. But guess what? Also, if they know that it's a turnoff and they realize it, and yet they still can sit here and say, well, look, I admit I'm lazy. I'm going to be lazy today. I'm going to be lazy tomorrow. I'm going to be lazy on Sunday. I'm going to be lazy on Monday Night Football. I'm just going to be lazy. That means that they have accepted it. They have reached their maximum. You feel me? But what will someone do? Everybody can feel like they're in a good mood every now and then. Everybody can feel like they want to go cut a rug. So guess what? They get up, they dress out, etc. But when they take them clothes off and they get comfortable back home, that's just them. You feel me? Like, you just got to keep in mind what it is that you stand for, you know, and be articulate in your roots and your foundation as to what it is that you're looking for. Don't put all your secrets out there, because then they have nothing to work towards. See, in between your potential and that reality is some effort. So, if you're going to put some effort into where you're trying to go, you're going to go somewhere. But if you decide that you don't want to do nothing at all, you're not going to go anywhere at all. Remember, your goal is your destination B. Where you are in real life, that's destination A. You can't allow someone just to sell you on where it is that they're trying to go, but not have no proposal to back up what it is that they have as experience to help them get there. Yeah, you may have to treat this almost like politics or like an interview process, but guess what? In the world of dating, I have definitely learned the lesson of, you need to ask as many questions as you possibly can ahead of time, and you need to make sure all them shits add up. Behavior too. The potential, so you meet someone and they say, well, and you ask them like, hey, well, you know, what is it that you, what are you aspired to be in 5 years? And they say, well, you know, I want to be, let's say, I want to be head supervisor, at my sanitation job or my garage job or whatever the case may be. Okay, Well, of course, you need to ask a question of like, where they at now? You know what I'm saying? What do you like to do? You know, what's your purpose in life? What is it that you do, you know, between the hours of 9 to 5 to make the world go round? Like, what is it that you do? What is it that you invest into the community to make it keep going? You know, you got to ask stuff like that, you know. And they say, well, you know, they tell you something entry level. Okay, great. You know, any strides in, you know, on job training or anything like that, you know, and as time matures in that conversation, you're going to be able to know if this person is on their way to getting that promotion, or if they're on their way to hell for lying to you. You have to take account of the full picture. One thing that I've learned, now once you understand when someone has sold you on potential and reality, you know, you done dusted your hands, you done came back, you done did all of this, and you're still in that same spot where it seems as if like they're stuck in between putting the effort or sitting down in between potential and reality. My pastor used to say something, and he used to say, if you can't accept someone as they are right now, don't marry them. Boy, if I would have heard that before I made that choice, I'm trying to tell you something. I don't know if my life will be different, but I definitely knew what the goal was. It was just me not understanding someone who is unsure and insecure and is undergrown compared to your experiences and where you've been. If they don't know what the hell is going on around them, and they don't even know what they're doing, they don't even know where they're at, like literally they're in a room with the door closed and no light on. All they can do is wish and dream what? They can get up out of that black hole, that black room, whatever it is that's dark. They wish that they get out of it, right? So what gives them happier days in those dark places? Dreaming and wanting and becoming something else. Well, after a while, you're not only going to manifest that to happen, but you're going to manifest those words to become in your subconscious. And that's what it is that you're going to tell yourself until you get out of some type of darkness. Hell, if it's gray, shit, it's damn it light. And you'll find someone that you'll put yourself with or attach yourself with, and you will feed them that same potential, not understanding your reality is so far from being imperfect, perfect, whatever. It's so fucked up that you end up taking down a perfectly good stranger that was good to you, all because you're lost in your own reality. Did I say that good enough? Not listening and hearing the difference between potential and reality and seeing it, putting up with it, dealing with it will cost you in the long run. Don't take that freeway. Don't take that freeway. Here's the expressway toll ticket. When it comes down to potential and reality, make sure you know the difference first. Know that in your reality, what are you good at? What's your purpose? Is your group positive? Is your friends positive? When things don't go well and you can't get it right, do you knock yourself down? Do you pick yourself back up? How do you encourage yourself? It don't have nothing to do with your credit score. What do you have now that you're grateful for? Okay, that's your reality. Now, let's talk about your potential. Where is it that you're trying to go? Not what you're trying to be. We're not 12 and 13 years old. Where are you trying to go? How do you think you're going to get there? What goal do you have to get there? Are you cool with walking? Are you cool with crawling? Are you good with aviation? Are you good with any type of transportation of way to get there? Tell me. Because depending on what you're willing to wage and waver, it's going to be the exact thing that's going to help you understand the difference between potential and reality. You're not going to waver on what you want your future to be. You're not going to waver on that. You change the plan, not the goal. But that reality, you can make it whatever you want. Because some people aren't there yet in being able to face theirs. So they'll sell you on something artificial because they're scared to have no one around. They need attention. They don't know how to get it. They don't know how to receive it. Hell, they don't know where they're at. So at the end of the day, when someone comes to you and they say all these I wants, fuck them wants. Where are you at right now? Because I can marry you in the future. I got to be able to deal with you right now. And if you always lying and manipulating and being bitter, queen and king-minded people do not think like that. They don't go down, they go up. So if they're draining you now, what do you think is going to happen years down the line? What you think is going to happen an hour down the line? You're going to be tired and exhausted. When people sell you on their potential, that's exactly what they do, because they're full of hot air. They will exhaust you because they don't know how to deal with their reality. But as long as you know how to deal with yours and you stand in yours, honey, you got a throne in the kingdom. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe down below. Let me know your comments. Like, what's your difference between potential and reality? Definitely. We will have a tea talk about this in our warrior community. And be sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
The depths of the media sees no evil. Buildings crashing 9/11, no sake for the people. Children take to everything. Others willing to feel anything just to say they were there. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, domestic violence. Do you care? When the curtains close, your head hangs low. You're wishing someone was there. Just turn to me for relief. I know how you feel. I am you. You are me. We share symptoms of the black sheep. Aren't you aware?
This image, I remember howling winds, nights trying to hustle to 10 degrees, ash on my knuckles. Coke in my long john, sipping on a brisk. A tall glass, nigga, please, who get a sip of this? Coke in my long john, slave to the sin. Call me young coke there if the cops try to frisk. I may get a grip, I may get a grip. I may slopping 20s, lots of tails and some shrimp. I used to bump Wayne all day as a pimp, now I'm past Wayne Drake, I'm going in.